Hi there, I am Bruno Albouze. Welcome to my cooking channel. Today we're gonna make a quite extraordinary blueberry charlotte. So far we've made this incredible blueberry pie and this amazing blueberry dessert en trompe-l'oeil. And the next one, you guess. All right, let's get to work. So first I'm gonna make the blueberry juice, and for that matter I'm going to use frozen blueberries, wild frozen blueberries. Why? Because it renders more juice, and that's what you want. So I'm gonna start melting the frozen blueberries along with some sugar and lemon juice, and when it begins to boil, turn the heat off, cover, and leave it alone until tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Look at this gorgeous deep red color. It looks like reduced red wine, isn't it? So I'm gonna sieve it and save the solids and some of the juice to make my blueberry insert. And save the remaining blueberry juice for the simple syrup we're gonna use later to moisturize the cake. I'm gonna add some fresh blueberries, bring to a boil and remove from the heat. Then throw in there a couple of leaves of softened gelatin and mold out using a tart ring, which should be 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters smaller than the diameter of the charlotte ring you are going to use. Let cool to room temperature and freeze. Next in the agenda, ladyfingers biscuit. And one of the secrets to making it right begins with the egg whites. Let them run on medium speed first. So what's gonna happen is that you're gonna incorporate a lot of air, and by the time it runs, your egg whites will come to room temperature. Let's go. So I'm gonna throw in there the egg whites, some of the sugar, and a dash of cream of tartar. Or you can add a few drops of lemon juice. Cream of tartar is an egg white stabilizer. Yet, beat on medium speed for as long as you want. And when ready, set your mixer on full blast. Add the remaining sugar gradually, and after a minute or so, you should get this. Lower the speed and drop in the egg yolks. Mix until combined and fold in the sifted flour. Looks fantastic so far. So now you want to pipe this out into individual ladyfingers. The length should be slightly taller than the height of the cake ring you are going to use. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble. Dust the ladyfingers with a mixture of powdered sugar and cornstarch and pop in the oven. And that's gonna take about 18 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius. Next project, we are going to make the base of the cake. So rather than using the classic sponge cake, which would have been too fragile for this kind of charlotte concept, I'm gonna use muffin batter instead. Straightforward recipe. Beat together eggs and sugar. Add the oil, mascarpone, milk, and the sifted powder, and orange zest. Use the same cake ring you are going to use to build the charlotte and bake this bad boy at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius for about 25 minutes. Cool completely and refrigerate before cutting. That's something you can make a day ahead. Next, I'm going to show you how to make the perfect diplomate cream, which is a pastry cream lightened with whipped cream. First, slice vanilla bean in half, then scrape the seeds away from the pod. You can use vanilla paste or extract instead. Warm up the milk and throw in there the vanilla seeds and the bean. Bring to a boil, turn off the heat, put the lid on, and let it infuse for 20 minutes or so. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take care of the yolks. I'm gonna mix that up with the sugar and starches. And I like to use both cornstarch and flour. Long story short, so the diplomate cream is a cousin of Bavarian cream, but the Bavarian cream is based on crème anglaise, gelatin, and whipped cream. Different texture, different purpose. Alright, so the milk is infused. I'm going to remove the vanilla pods, and you want to save them. I'm going to turn the heat back on And as soon as it boils, you want to temper the egg yolk mixture and transfer the whole thing back to the saucepan. Bring to a boil and cook for 2 minutes, whisking constantly. And I mean it. After 2 minutes cooking, I'm gonna add some white chocolate. Turn the heat off, then I'm gonna add the softened gelatin and the mascarpone. Smooth out custard using your immersion blender, then spread it over a frozen baking tray lined with plastic wrap. Top the pastry cream in contact with another sheet of plastic wrap and place in a refrigerator. Next, I'm gonna take care of the muffin cake. Trim off the top and make 2 1/2-inch thick discs. So you want to stop right there and save the thickest part of the muffin cake for the bottom of the charlotte. And I'm gonna use one of the discs as well. I'm gonna make it smaller and save it for the cake. Next, the montage. So we're gonna build this cake upside down, and to do so, you have to seal one side of the cake ring with plastic wrap. Moisturize the cake ring first, so then the plastic wrap will stick to it. How smart is that? So make it super tight. You're just making a little drum here. Alright, so everything is ready to go. We still have to finish the diplomate cream. To do so, I'm gonna whip the heavy cream to medium peaks. Beat pastry cream, crème pâtissière, and fold in whipped cream. You know, diplomate cream is an old-fashioned mousse, but it works brilliantly, especially in this kind of cake configuration. I mean, the mouthfeel of this luscious filling is quite unique. So it's not always possible to build a cake upside down, but in this particular configuration, it helps. Number 1, the cake looks perfect. 2, and since we are going to add the ladyfingers afterwards, it allows to use the whole volume of the cake ring, making it slightly bigger. So you want to use 80% of the total amount of the diplomate cream and spread it against the sides of the cake ring. Then I'm going to place the first muffin cake disc, and you want to moisturize the cake generously with blueberry simple syrup. And do likewise with what it is going to be the bottom of the charlotte. Spread out remaining diplomate cream and top with a frozen blueberry insert, and then enclose the charlotte with the muffin cake and freeze for a few hours to set. What a great idea for Mother's Day! I hope guys you have enjoyed this amazing blueberry charlotte episode. To find out about this recipe and many more, go to brunoalbouze.com. Give me a like and don't forget to subscribe to my cooking channel and website and sign up in order to get my free ebook. Have a beautiful day et vive les myrtilles!